Welcome again to the newsroom. These are the trending headlines at this time. President Bola Tinubu has appointed the incumbent Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, as his Chief of Staff. This was confirmed by Olarinwaju Smart Wasiu, the Chief of Staff to Gbajabiamila, who added that the appointment was made by the President after several hours of meetings and consultations. Gbajabiamila, who is yet to receive his certificate of return from the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), would have to forego his election into the House of Representatives for the 6th term. The Presidential Election Petition Court has stepped down hearing in the petition filed by Peter Obi and the Labour Party against the election of President Bola Tinubu. This latest development is a result of an improper schedule of documents tendered before the court as proof of the allegations of malpractices during the February 25 presidential election. The court thereafter ordered the legal team to refile the schedule of documents in line with the provisions of the pre-hearing report. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, has allayed fears on the rising prices of premium motor spirit, known better as petrol, across the country. Kyari said competition among major players in the oil sector would force down the price of petrol as against the upward trends that have caused panic in the country. Earlier on Wednesday, the NNPCL announced it had adjusted the pump price of petrol to reflect the market realities. Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has tested positive for COVID-19 for a second time in less than 2 weeks in a rare case of a rebound. Lee said he has been advised to self-isolate as the virus is still infectious, although the risk is lower compared to the initial infection. The 71-year-old was diagnosed with COVID-19 for the first time on May 22 following work trips to Africa and Asia. He tested negative 6 days later. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has reacted to reports claiming that it has devalued the naira to about 630 naira to a dollar. In a statement on Thursday, the bank's acting head of corporate communications, Isa Abdulmumin, described the report as false, while cautioning Nigerians to ignore the claims in its entirety as it is speculative and calculated at causing panic in the market. He clarified that the exchange rate at the investors and exporters window stood at 465 naira per US dollar as at June 1, 2023, and has remained stable at this level for some time. On the global scene, Coast Guards of the United States, Japan and the Philippines are set to launch maritime exercises in the South China Sea this week, the first of such drills between them at a time of growing concern about China's activities in the region. The exercise in waters off the Bataan province of the Philippines will begin on June 1st until June 7, 2023. The drills come as Washington wraps up military diplomacy in the region, staging more frequent war games with allies and partners in the South China Sea, the waters around Taiwan, as well as the Western Pacific. And in sports, Bayern Munich has signed Chelsea pair Pernille Harder and Magdalena Eriksson on 3-year deals. The duo announced they would be leaving the Women's Super League champions earlier in May, following the expiration of their contract. Harder has spent much of the season sidelined due to injury, but Eriksson has been vital in another successful campaign for Chelsea. Well, that's all on the newsroom at this time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Simisola Adigun.